Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol and welcome to this week's midweek 180. I am at home this week, but this week is very cool because I had this delivered this morning. This is the brand new Audi e-tron. I shall be living with this car for the next week and asking a couple of very important questions. I'm very excited to live with an EV for a week. That should be interesting, but could this be my next car to replace the S4 when that car's time comes? We shall see. Anyway, if you've not seen one of these before, this is my midweek update where I bring you my news, views and information about upcoming reviews, all filmed in one take. I'm going to put 180 seconds in the bottom left hand corner of your screen, and that's it. A very simple format. So without further ado, let's get cracking with this week's midweek 180. I shall start my timer. Okay, leader of the pack last week was Stuart Parker. Well done, Stuart. And my famous five were B17 BLG, the Speed Machine 35, Vinnie Vincent and Jimbran Somra. So whoever puts the first comment this week, you will be my leader of the pack next week. And the first 5 comments, you will be in my famous 5. Now, where are you and what you're doing? Well, that was Henry Hull 8538, snappy channel name there. And you were on a Virgin train from Birmingham to London, watching the midweek 180, drinking a gin and tonic. I am more impressed that you got coverage to be able to watch a video on a train, to be fair, but wherever you are right now and whatever you're doing, put it in the comments below and I'll give you a shout out next week. Now, last week's question was basically any cars that had intimidated you or scared you, and I expected answers like James Yowell saying he'd had a hot lap in a Ford GT and it was really scary. What I didn't expect was the kind of Stuart Parker was scared by a Citroen 2CV because of the lean as it went round a corner, or HQB Productions, who was lent a Talbot Horizon many years ago as a courtesy car, got to the end of the road and it had no brakes and it just kept going. So there were lots of cars that were just rubbish back in the day that intimidated you. This week's question, a bit based on the kind of modifications I've been doing to the Mini, but I just want to know what the rubbish and crappiest mod you've ever done to your car, the biggest boy racer mod ever. When I had my first car, a Mark 1 Ford Fiesta, I put a 10-inch Momo steering wheel on it and it was just ridiculous. I thought it looked really cool, but it was like about this big. Absolutely stupid thing to do. But what have you done something similar? Now, Formula 1 from the weekend at Barcelona was dull. I will even admit I fell asleep. I think I missed probably lap 15 to lap 25 because I was fast asleep. Really dull race. Merck dominated. Hamilton won, which is great for Hamilton. If it wasn't for the safety car towards the end of the race, it would have just been incredibly dull. And it's not looking great. I really thought Ferrari were going to take the fight to Mercedes. They haven't done that yet. So I ended up watching the E-Prix from Monaco, which was a little bit better. Jean-Eric Vergne won. A Brit came second, Oliver Rowland, which was brilliant. I just want to know, why didn't they use the full Monaco Grand Prix circuit instead of that rubbish little track with a big tight hairpin? I think E-Prix or Formula E on a decent circuit would make it so much better. This week I've got a very busy week. As I said, I've got the e-tron all week. You're watching this on Wednesday. Hopefully I will have been to the McLaren Technology Centre to see the launch of the new McLaren GT, and I'll be staying up overnight to bring you a video on that as soon as I can, as long as I'm allowed to film. And then on Thursday I'm taking an Audi to a BMW Press event. I'm going to the launch of the new 8 Series convertible and the new 7 Series. Again, I'm going to try and get that up for my video on Friday at 6. So the film at 6 o'clock on Friday hopefully is going to be the new BMW 8 Series convertible, but I do have to film that on Thursday and edit it on Thursday night because on Friday I'm filming another car. So I've got a really busy week, and that, my dear peddlers, is that. Yeah, this week's, it's a really good week to have this car because I'm going to kind of do lots of trips and then I've got to think about my range anxiety and making sure it's got enough juice. It's being charged at the moment, but can't wait to spend more time in this car. So yes, I'm waffling. So yes, Friday's video at 6 is going to be the new 8 Series convertible, a BMW on my channel. I haven't done many of those, but it's my first invite to a BMW Press Drive event, so I'm very excited about that. And if you haven't checked it out already, make sure you've watched Monday's video, which is basically me getting to drive the 2 demonstrators at Lowen, Penny and Dory, 2 well sorted minis, perhaps the most sorted minis in the UK. And Dory did make me think, is ordering a GP3 the right thing to have done? Should I not just buy a used F56 JCW and take it to Lowen and spend 10 grand modifying it and save myself a bunch of money? I don't know, what do you think? But yeah, tune into those two, but I will see you on the next video, guys, this Friday at 6 for the BMW 8 Series convertible. I'll see you on that, but you take care. Drive safe.